Hi friends, I hope you're having an inspiring day. We are doing a SKIMS massive try on and review today. SKIMS, if you're unfamiliar, is probably the hottest underwear, intimates, loungewear brand on the market, at least in my opinion. And before I tried SKIMS, trust me, I was hesitant to the hype as well. I was like, all right, Kim K, I get it. It's your brand. That's why it's got the hype. But when you put the products on your body, I feel like you really kind of understand why it's got the hype. It really does feel like second skin, which is what we want from underwear, loungewear, intimates, right? And because we really have to put it on our body to know, we are going to try on a bunch of different items today. So my first foray into SKIMS was actually this tube top. I got it in black. I purchased it a little while ago, and that's where I really started to get the hype, and I've picked up a couple of pieces since then. Today we are trying on a massive amount of items from there, so I'm going to give you my review on all of them. We're going to focus on three main collections, so I'm going to add a navigation bar and timestamps to the description box below in case you want to skip ahead. But hopefully this helps you if you are thinking of getting into SKIMS as well. A very big thank you before we start to my friends at SKIMS for partnering with me and sponsoring this video. My review is entirely mine and my opinion, so it doesn't reflect them, but a very big thank you to them for partnering with me on this video. Before we get started, a few notes on my body type, because I feel like when we talk about intimates, that's a really important part. So I would categorize my body as a little bit more rectangularly shaped. In terms of my sizing, I'm typically a size 4 or a size small. Today, all the pieces that I got at SKIMS were a size small. And in terms of measurements, my bust is a 32D. My waist, I would say, is a 26, 27, and my hips are a 34 to 36. That being said, I think something really notable about SKIMS before we get started, just about their brand, is that they are so size inclusive, which I love. I feel like they really try to cater to all different body types. Online, they show their pieces on a lot of different body types. So if your body type isn't like mine, I would definitely recommend going online and checking out how they fit on something more similar to your body type. Because at the end of the day, we want to feel good in our intimates. There's just something about a hot underneath situation of the clothes that make you feel just more beautiful in your clothes, you know what I mean? All right, and with all that rambling, let's get started into the very first collection. Oh my god, oh my god. Okay, let's get into this. The first collection we're going to be talking about is the Fits Everybody collection. Now, I was skeptical of the name. How can something fit everybody? This is definitely one of their bigger cult favorite collections. Now, it claims to have really buttery soft fabric, molds to the shape of your body, really feels like nothing at all, and also stretches to like twice your size. So it accounts for that fluctuation that I was talking about with regards to like bloating, times of the month, things like that. So the bandeau that I'm wearing is actually a part of their Fits Everybody collection, and as I mentioned, I've tried it before, but this is my first time ever trying their underwear. This is the Fits Everybody full brief, so it's got a higher waistband. All of their pieces come in a multitude of different colors, so I will mention that as well, but I love the high-waisted action of this. As I'm running my hands over my body, it really doesn't feel like I'm wearing anything at all. I feel naked on the camera, even though I'm not. And I feel like this is a good place to be. All right, this is the boy short, also in the Fits Everybody collection. It is high-waisted, which I like. It kind of snatches your waist, if that makes sense. The way that you can kind of pull it up. You don't have to. Obviously, you can wear it a little bit more low-rise like this, but this would be great to wear kind of underneath short skirts, things like that. But, whoo, so comfortable. This is the thong version of it. Again, you can kind of put it to wherever you want on your body, but this is so comfortable. This fabric is insane. I get it. I have never tried any of the underwear. This is my very first time literally on camera with you trying on SKIMS underwear, and just makes me want to do that, you know, on my skin. I just feel like my skin underneath just feels so buttery and soft, which I guess is why the collection has the hype that it does. Moving on from underwear and into the Fits Everybody bralettes bras. So this first one here, I'm not gonna lie, I was really skeptical because as a 32D, I feel like support is really important for me. I'm all for, you know, letting the girls free, and you'll often find me not wearing a bra. But when I am wearing a bra, I want to be supported, and I often find that thinner bras without a lot of padding don't offer that. But this is blowing my mind because, first of all, this is a size small, which I already had big doubts on, but it fits. And it's because of the fabric and that like multi-way miraculous stretch that it's got. It literally hugs your body and the shape that it is. And it's just mind-blowing to me that this is fitting. A few components about the bralette, this one that I'm wearing here, that's really great, and I think the other one has it as well, but it's got adjustable straps, but it's also got the hooks at the back here. But this feels so comfortable to me. It does not feel like I'm wearing a bra at all, or even a bralette. I actually feel like I'm kind of wearing a crop top, and I feel like this would still look kind of cute as a crop top. I don't know, you know your girl is very open about wearing, you know, like bras, bandeaus, things like that as tops. I just feel like it loves your body. Anyhow, I'm very impressed with this first foray into the bralettes of Skims. So that bralette we tried was the crossover bralette. This is the scoop neck bralette, also in the Fits Everybody collection. Again, so comfortable. It's just bewildering to me. I just really, I guess, didn't understand to what level this Fits Everybody buttery soft fabric was going to be like until it's on my body. And now I just feel, I feel like I'm being inappropriate because all I want to do is just touch everywhere because it's so soft. It still has the adjustable straps here, but this one doesn't have the clasps at the back. So this one you kind of fit over your body. I think my biggest issue is just going to be keeping my hands off myself because it's so soft. And nothing digs, nothing pinches. I still feel supported because it does have this band underneath, but I get it. Kim K, I get your vibe, and I get everybody's hype about Skims. We are moving right along into bodysuits, also in the Fits Everybody collection. If you are not new to my channel, you know that your girl has an aversion to bodysuits. I just don't think that they're comfortable. I really think that they're awful. Why do I want to, you know, I'm not a fan of bodysuits. But this one is, I swear, this is my first time trying this with you, and I'm just beyond. I do not feel, so this is a thong style bodysuit, and it is comfortable. It's actually a comfortable bodysuit. How? I actually have a black bodysuit from them. It wasn't a thong version, so I couldn't really judge it, but this is the one with the clasps on the underneath, on the undercarriage, that is normally so uncomfortable and like rides up where it's not supposed to be riding up. And trust, I did the squats, I did the leg raises, and this bodysuit is so comfortable, I can't even. And it wasn't very difficult to button it up either, again, because look at this stretch that this bodysuit has. I think that's why it feels so comfortable. You know, I hate feeling like I'm being sucked into a sausage roll. That's just, for me, not the vibe. And I'm also looking at myself in the reflection. Oh, girl. Anyhow, I feel like this bodysuit would look so cute tucked underneath just about anything, especially in all the different colors. But I think the major thing about this is just, yeah. This last bodysuit is actually the one that I own, but I owned it in black, so I knew I was gonna love it. It is the t-shirt version of the bodysuit. It's got the brief at the back, so this is not a thong version. It does have the clasps at the bottom, but because it's a fuller butt coverage situation, I couldn't really judge the buttons so much on this before. I have this in black, like I was mentioning, and I know I love it, but that thong version, I really thought that those buttons were gonna ride up into places that it's not supposed to ride up, and it doesn't. I'm feeling it. This color is obviously a little bit harder to kind of wear. It does kind of look like skin color, but it works really well if you kind of just want a piece underneath, like a layering piece underneath something. I find that it's really good for that. But if you're looking for a white or a black, something like that you can actually wear like as a t-shirt and be a little bit more bold, it does come in other colors as well. All right, the next collection we're talking about is their free cut collection. So this would be their seamless collection, in that there isn't any seams. It's really just a free cut of the fabric, a suitable name. They only have 3 different styles, I believe, in this collection, and as mentioned, it is a completely seamless one. That being said, so this is actually my preferred style of underwear. This is kind of my go-to. If you've seen any of my other underwear mentions or hauls, I typically go for a seamless bottom, especially just because I don't like anything digging into me. But that fits everybody collection. Again, I'm so surprised by it because it does have seams, but they are basically seamless, if that makes sense. It feels seamless on the body, and it just wasn't something I was expecting because I've tried seamless, but not really seamless underwear in the past, where they have a really tiny stitching and it still pinches into you. So really impressed by that. But this free cut collection would be what I would normally gravitate towards because I love a seamless look. This is 1 out of the 3 of the styles that they have. This is their cheeky hipster. This one here, I obviously adore this collection. I already knew I was going to because it's exactly the style of underwear that I'm used to, but the fabric is also still very touchable, if I can coin that as a new descriptor word. And this one here is the full thong version. This is basically what all my underwear look like currently, so I knew I was gonna love these ones. We are moving along to shapewear, their collection called Seamless Sculpt. But let's talk about shapewear. Let's pause for a second and talk about it. 2 fun facts. 1, I hate it. I hate shapewear normally. Okay, hate's a strong word, but I highly dislike it because, as you know, I hate being stuffed into a sausage. It's just not my preferred state of being. And 2, I always found the notion of it to almost feel like we had to live up to this particular shape and that women had to squeeze themselves into things. And I just thought of them as a sort of new modern version of a corset, which I feel like we've moved away from. Second funny thing, because I loved how it made me feel, I used to buy shapewear in my early 20s and wear them to the club because it just made me feel and look snatched. So both of those things I feel like are me contradicting myself in my own philosophies. But I have yet to find shapewear that I really like. And this shapewear is going to be brand new to me. But this first piece that I'm putting on, is it so much to say that I'm feeling snatched like him? I don't know if you guys can tell, but I got no curves. I am a rectangular shape for the most part, but the way that this is creating a sort of narrow point in my waist is, I'm just here for it. And it's really reminding me of why I used to wear shapewear as outfits to the clubs, because it just made me feel some sort of way. So this is actually a thong version bodysuit, but this entire collection is really made to, 1, still be comfortable, but 2, kind of enhance the curves of your body. And I think that really hits the nail on the head in that contradictory notion that I had about shapewear, is that I don't want to have to wear it, I want to wear it because it makes me feel really sexy and beautiful and curvaceous, which I naturally am not. All right, let's get into some of the components of this piece. When I picked it up, and I'm going to show you, let me just show you. Okay, so this is what the shapewear looks like when you pick it up out of the box. And let me tell you, I had the same sentiments, like, how am I going to fit into this? But kind of like their Fits Everybody collection, their fabric is so stretchy and it really does form, fit, and hug in all the right places without pinching. So I don't feel pinched at all. I don't feel uncomfortable at all. I feel actually quite comfortable and very supported. Like I don't need a bra, and obviously I'm not wearing underwear underneath this. But if you pick it up out of the box and it looks like this and you're like, what? Trust me that you don't really have to squeeze into it. The fabric just naturally has that level of gigantic stretch without a lot of effort at all. So I do want to call that out. And look at the shape. So this actually has these little indents here which shape to your boob. So it's got a natural lifting action without even wearing a bra, which, again, mind-blowing. But do you see this? Do you see this little... Do you see this? I don't naturally have this. Oh my gosh. Becky, look at her waist. Okay, this is the other bodysuit that has a little bit more coverage. It's not the thong. It's fully covered here. You can pull this part up if you want it to sit higher and snatch in the waist a little bit more. But look, the butt remains covered, which, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm ready for ballet class, but also in a very curvaceous, sexy way. This would look really cute tucked into a pair of pants, black pants, jeans, whatever. And you also look, even though it looks like you're just wearing a tank top. And this is the last bodysuit that I got in the seamless sculpt. This was a little bit tougher to get on. It is definitely more, I think because it's a mid-thigh action, definitely holds everything in very, very tightly. And I would say to size up, it actually says that on the website, to size up if you want a little bit more of a like relaxed, casual fit and not as shape defining. But I think because it's a little bit longer, it just naturally sucks everything in. But wow, I'm looking at my figure and whew, I'm feeling like her. I'm feeling like her. This is definitely a piece to wear under that outfit that you really want to look snatched in. The waist on this shapewear, I don't know how, but it just naturally holds in your waist. It kind of almost feels like it's lifting your core. But now that I actually have it on, I don't feel uncomfortable at all. I actually kind of feel like I'm wearing compression leggings. If you've seen my best leggings review, you'll know that I've talked about compression leggings quite a bit. And it's one of those things that once you have it on, it is so comfortable. You almost feel more supported in it. But while you're getting it on, you're like, am I gonna get this on? But for this one, if you want a more comfortable fit, definitely size up. But she is feeling 100. Guys, are we looking at this waist? I don't have this waist. Where is this coming from? You know, where is this? Where did this come from? And here are the two last pieces in the seamless sculpt collection that I got. This little bralette and the shorts to kind of test. These actually have a little bit of like a silicone band, so it keeps it exactly where you place it. So if you actually place it lower, like this, it will stay there because it's got that silicone banding, which I think is so brilliant because depending on your body shape, you might want to highlight different features than somebody else. And same goes with the bra. The little bralette here has this little silicone banding underneath. So depending on how long, how short, how high up you kind of want to place it, it kind of stays in that position. But I am in love with these little rivets. I feel like these are so smart. They have them on so much of their collection. And I feel like it naturally looks like your body is that shape. And it just really supports and really sculpts exactly those curves. And I feel like that is really what I've gotten from this gigantic SKIMS try-on. But that is it for my SKIMS Massive Intimates try-on haul review. Overall, I would say that my favorite collection, the one that really surprised me the most, was the Fits Everybody collection. I had some pieces from it before, but not having tried, especially their underwear, I didn't really get the hype until I tried it on my body. And I am so in love with it. I knew that the Free Cut collection I was going to love because I just love a seamless underwear in general, but the Fits Everybody collection was actually, if you can believe it, even more comfortable, I feel like, because of that buttery soft fabric. And the Sculpt collection, if you are into shapewear, this is definitely the most comfortable I've ever felt in shapewear. I think it's one of those things that you really have to feel beautiful in, because what's underneath your clothes and how you feel in that is also going to dictate how you look in the clothes that you're putting on top of it. As always, I will link all of the products and links in the description box below. They also have a panty deal, which is 3 for $36, and you can mix and match your panties, which I feel like is a really great deal. So definitely hop on that. They also have free orders on Canadian orders over $100. So again, also great to capitalize on that. But thank you so much for watching this video with me. I feel so empowered after trying on these pieces, which I feel like is part and parcel of intimate collections in general. And I think Skims really as a brand kind of highlights that about loving your curves and really embracing them and feeling comfortable in your curves, and I definitely felt like that. So I hope you kind of got that from the other side of the screen as well, but I'm feeling ready to take on the town. As I'm in a completely nude set, I will not be exiting the house like this, but I do feel like I could, because I'm just that confident too if I wanted to. But with that, friends, thank you so much for being here. If you like this video and reviews like this, make sure to give it a big inspired thumbs up. Comment below, let me know if you've ever tried Skims, what your thoughts on it are, and if there are any other brands you kind of want me to review and try on. I feel like I get asked about underwear all the time, so this is definitely a deep dive into my preferences. So I hope you guys liked it, and if you're new to the Inspired family, we would love it if you join us and subscribe. But with that, friends, I hope you have an inspiring rest of your day. Remember that kindness doesn't cost a thing, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye!